in charge of Bloomberg. The reason I said it is that is either you're working for Tinubu directly, in other words, you're in APC, or you're working for Tinubu indirectly. Because when you divide the votes of the coalition and the opposition, you're still making Tinubu to be better placed to win. That's what Bloomberg said. Now, nobody forced you, P2B, to enter into ADC. You entered on your own. And 1 week to the end of the closure of the time, you left. And you gave the reason. What reason did you give? You can't compete in primary. And you want to be a politician. And you can't compete in primary. You want to be the president of a challenged country. And you're running away from challenges. Let me tell you, the truth is that in 2027, anybody voting any vote whatsoever to P2B, you're voting for Tinubu. And don't say that I didn't tell you. And I'll give you example with Enugu State.
Hello, everyone. It's politics time, right? Campaign has already started. And of course, you see all manner of propaganda that are flying all over the place. And I just you saw the video that they showed earlier on of Kenneth Okonkwo, talking about 2027 election and his own reaction, repeating, summarizing from his own, how do I put it now? Should I say his own understanding or repeating what Bloomberg had said, and the way they wrote it that, oh, anybody voting that votes for Peter Obi, it's sort of like voting for APC. that's such a laughable this thing. And for me, honestly, as we go on onto this election, one of the things that I really don't want to get myself involved in, or I really don't want to do, but sometimes because the way, when they say that when something is repeated and a lie is repeated and you don't stop it, it's almost as if silence sometimes is not always virtue and it's not always golden. It's almost as if you're accepting of what it is that is being said, and that's the reason why, for me, I'm saying this. It to say that how did we get to the point where it's okay for Atiku Abubakar to contest, but it's not okay for Peter Obi to contest? On what basis is that coming on? And even when I don't think Peter Obi has contested for presidency before 2023. So 2020, this is his second attempt. And for those who want to look at it in further, they should retire. This is his second attempt. Somebody has been contesting for like how many decades? Definitely over 3 decades, since 1992. And so how are they on the same pedestal when you're talking about those that should retire? And then when you're also looking at it, how is it that, Peter Obi, that some of them see should be the one not contesting, but Atiku should be the one contesting? We've had those conversations privately. We've had those conversations in public. And there's never a time that it makes sense to me. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, how are you still bringing, someone who is of the old ilk, right? For example, you look at it and say, this person has been, or either he or his contemporaries have been in office and it hasn't been good. And you want us again to still go with that in the name that, this will be Haba. How does it make sense? Buhari has done, Tinubu is doing, then we should bring an Atiku. As in how? How? In a country that you have a lot of young people, in a country that the highest demography is youth, in a country where you have this much problem, you're giving it to someone who we all pass our prime. I'm in my 50s, right? And yes, there are certain things that I could do in my 30s, probably my 20s, that whether I like it or not, I won't be able to do it. I won't come to them and say I'm going to represent Nigeria in Olympics. I say, what's happen? You understand? Or just because, does it make sense? There are certain things that if someone you see the person have to say, okay, you want a situation, and Nigeria is at a place where it is not about how do I put it? It's not a place where it's okay, let's gamble either way. No matter who you put there, Nigeria will be fine. No, Nigeria is not fine. Nigeria needs to be okay. You understand? So that's the main thing. And for me, at the end of the day, is that why don't we all market our candidates? And let me tell you, my fellow citizens, this is not about whether party or whatever. This is about candidates. You see that thing that they try to infantilize Nigerian electorates, Nigerian citizens, as if they don't have the mindset to be able to make the right decision. Squash it. Now you know who amongst these people who will be running for election, do you know that you will put your trust in more? Then go for that. Nobody can come and gaslight you and say, oh, if it's this, but this is not about party. We are looking at human beings. Like, which party are you? Then we vote for that party. It's not party we are voting for, it's the person. It's the people in the party. We only vote for the party because in the Nigerian law, there's no individual, what do they call it? Independent candidacy. So when there's no independent candidacy, then you need to make do with what you have, which is party. That's the only reason why you now pick the party. So let nobody gaslight to begin say, if you don't vote for this, the vote will be split. There's no vote that will be split except you decide to split it. No party is splitting any vote. You, as you on your own, should borrow yourself sense. You understand? All of us, we should borrow ourselves sense and use that sense. The thing in our head there is not bread, it is brain. Let's use it. Nigerians, you've been suffering all this while. Let's use it. Another election has come now. People are sitting down. The ones that will say, I will vote this one because it's my tribe. I'll vote this one because it's my religion. I'll vote this one because I... Don't worry. Kidnappers don't ask for your tribe, your religion, or whatever. When they're asking for those millions of naira, they'll take. And let me tell you, one thing I've been saying to people, Nigeria will happen to everybody. If you like, pray from now till thy kingdom come. That one is your own business. So you see this Nigeria, it will happen to you. It will happen to me. It will happen to all of us. Because we are all victims waiting to happen. The victim card is going around. It's no longer a matter of if you will become a victim. It's a matter of when you will become a victim. The ones in Naija, they become victims. So the next one are, oh, is it our children that will be taking them? You don't know. And the only way you can prevent this is by ensuring that you hold government accountable to do the needful to protect people before it gets to you. Don't wait until it gets to you. Oh, I never thought Nigeria will happen to me. I never... In short, the moment I see anybody tweeting, I just tune off. Wallah, I tune up. I'm like, welcome to the club. Since you were happy when it was not happening to you, you were happy that it was happening to others and you were calm. Don't worry, let's continue with the happiness. Shena, it has happened to you. You've seen it. So it is about our country right now. See where it is. See people being kidnapped. Nobody is saying anything. Hey! I remember when we came out, bring back our girls. 12 years. It's been 12 years. Some people up to today will tell you that, oh, they don't believe that such a thing happened. No, wahala. When it reach your body, you will believe. And other people might probably disbelieve or not, or choose not to even bother about it. Let me repeat one thing that I've said. Can people just focus on their candidates? Leave the issue of Mr. Peter Obi alone. Focus on your candidate and sell your candidate. Allow us to focus on our candidate and sell our candidate. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.